Have you ever walked into a room and completely forgotten why you went there? Or maybe you've had a loved one repeat the same question over and over, even though you just answered it. Now, memory slips happen to all of us. But what if these little moments were more than just forgetfulness? What if they were the very first whispers of something much bigger? The early signs that the brain is beginning to change. Today, we're going to talk about something that touches millions of families around the world, Alzheimer's disease. But instead of waiting until it's too late, I want to share with you the 5 earliest brain signals that may predict Alzheimer's before it even starts. And before we begin, my dear friends, let me ask you for a small favor. If you care about health, if you want to support your loved ones, and if you believe in helping elders live longer, healthier, and happier lives, please hit the like button and subscribe to Elderly Discoveries. We are building a family here, a place where wisdom and care come together. Now let's take this journey step by step with warmth, with hope, and with practical tips you can use in your everyday life. Signal 1. Subtle memory lapses that feel different. We all forget things sometimes. Where we left our keys, the name of a distant cousin, or a birthday. That's normal. But with Alzheimer's, memory slips have a different flavor. They're not just about forgetting, they're about struggling to recall even after being reminded. For example, imagine an elder walking into the kitchen, opening the fridge, and staring at it, completely blank, not even sure why they came there. Or being told about an appointment 3 times in the same day, and still asking, wait, what time is it again? The key difference is that these lapses interfere with daily life tip. To keep memory sharp, try a simple memory walk exercise every morning. Stand in one room of your house, look around carefully, then close your eyes and picture the objects in the room. Recall their positions in your mind. This trains your memory like a muscle. Another tip is to use association tricks. If you are trying to remember that your doctor's name is Dr. Green, imagine him wearing a green coat or standing next to a green tree in your mind. The brain loves stories and images. Most importantly, don't panic over the occasional slip. Instead, see these changes as gentle signals to pay attention and take care of your brain. Signal 2. Trouble finding the right word. Have you noticed someone saying, you know, that thing, that place, that, what's it called? More often than usual? Struggling to find simple, everyday words is another early sign. This is not about forgetting big medical terms or complicated vocabulary. It's about losing track of very ordinary words like spoon or table. Sometimes people will even replace the word with something odd, like calling a watch that hand clock. Daily life. Tip: language can be protected like a garden. Every day, try a short word exercise. Pick a random letter and think of as many words as you can that start with that letter. Or play crossword puzzles, word games, or even simply read aloud from a book. Talking regularly with family and friends also keeps language alive. The brain loves conversation. It's like fresh air for your neurons. So if word-finding pauses are happening more often, pay attention. It doesn't always mean Alzheimer's, but it's a flag worth noticing. Signal 3, difficulty planning, or problem solving, think about the small daily plans we all make, balancing a checkbook, following a recipe, organizing a shopping list. For someone in the early stages of Alzheimer's, these tasks can suddenly feel overwhelming. A grandmother who has cooked the same family dish for 30 years may suddenly forget steps in the recipe. A grandfather who always paid the household bills may start making unusual mistakes like double paying or completely forgetting to pay. Daily life tip: break down tasks into smaller steps. For example, instead of cook dinner, write down 1. Wash vegetables, 2. Cut vegetables, 3. Boil water, 4. Add salt. Using sticky notes or a small notebook can be life-changing. Encourage elders to write short checklists for even the simplest tasks. It removes stress and gives the brain a roadmap to follow. And here's something powerful. Learning new skills, yes, even later in life, builds new pathways in the brain. Try teaching your brain something fresh, like a simple dance, a new cooking recipe, or even a mobile game designed for memory training. Signal 4: changes in mood and personality. One of the most surprising early signals is not memory at all, but mood. People may become more anxious, easily irritated, or suddenly withdrawn. An elder who was once outgoing may avoid social gatherings. A patient who was calm may show sudden bursts of anger, or sometimes a deep sadness or worry creeps in, with no clear reason why, because Alzheimer's begins by silently affecting brain regions that control not only memory, but also emotions. Daily life. Tip: emotional health is just as important as physical health. Encourage regular social contact. Even short phone calls with friends can boost brain chemistry. Listening to favorite music, practicing gentle breathing, or simply sitting in sunlight for 10 minutes daily can calm the nervous system. And remember, elders need reassurance. If someone shows mood changes, don't argue or criticize. Instead, offer comfort. It's okay, I'm here with you. That simple sentence is more healing than you may realize. Signal 5: getting lost in familiar places. Perhaps the most alarming signal: suddenly feeling lost in a place that should feel safe. Imagine walking down the same street you've known for 30 years and suddenly not remembering which house is yours, or taking a short walk to the local store, then forgetting how to return. This is one of the most heartbreaking signs because it shakes the person's sense of safety. Daily life. Tip: if this happens, keep things simple and structured. Maintain consistent daily routes and routines. Mark doorways with bright-colored signs. Use landmarked whitey like the blue gate or the tall mango tree as memory anchors. Technology can also help. GPS trackers, location sharing apps, and even simple wristbands with contact details can bring peace of mind. Most importantly, never shame someone for getting lost. Instead, gently guide them back with kindness. Their fear is real and your calmness is the anchor they need. Gentle closing and motivation. My dear friends, Alzheimer's is not something that appears overnight. It's a slow, quiet journey that begins with subtle signals. By recognizing these early whispers, memory lapses, word struggles, problem-solving difficulties, mood changes, and confusion in familiar places, we give ourselves and our loved ones the greatest gift. Time to act, time to care, time to nurture the brain with love, with healthy food, with exercise, with conversation, and with purpose. Remember, the brain is like a garden. It flourishes when watered daily with good habits, staying socially connected, eating fresh vegetables and fruits, keeping the body active, learning new things, and above all, staying hopeful. So please, if this message touched your heart, do one more thing. Hit the like button, subscribe to Elderly Discoveries, and share this video with someone you love, because together we are not just talking about Alzheimer's. We are building a community where elders feel valued, supported, and never alone. Thank you for listening, my friends. Take care of your brain, take care of your heart, and as always, stay blessed.